Monday morning, here we are. I can't believe I spent the entire weekend doing schoolwork. It's sort of crazy. But I did. And not regular schoolwork either, but in order to clear my credentials. So, definitely a double-edged sword. Great, because almost done. I have just two little things left to do. And awful, because it's useless in terms of what I'm doing on a daily basis in my classroom. Regardless, nearly done. Beyond that, I also watched the movie Harold and Maude. I don't know how it is I managed to get through my whole life without seeing it. In fact, for a long time, I never even had heard of it. And I only did because Barbara was telling me that, well, she wasn't telling me, I witnessed her and Jeff talking about that they should be Harold and Maude for Halloween. Of course, now that I've seen it, it's very bizarre. I mean, Jeff is young, but he's not that young. And Barbara is older, but she's not that much older. And considering the implications of the type of relationship that they have, my God, a little bit shocking. But anyway, the movie was fascinating. I was surprised. The ironic thing is that I had, gotten it on my Netflix queue a long time ago, but it was sort of near the bottom because, I knew it was something I should see, but I didn't know anything about it, so I wasn't in a rush. And just in the last maybe 2 weeks, one of my students has been telling me, oh, you've got to see Harold and Maude. You'll really like it. It's something you'll really like. And he said it was my kind of humor. And I have to wonder, just what about that made him think that I would want to see that? I don't know. But I'm going to ask him today, because I'm deeply concerned. Well, not so deeply, I guess. Anyway, what else happened this weekend? I did see some of the reflection about the Democratic debate. I didn't watch any of it because by the time I got home last night, it was already over. And then I watched The Sopranos. They killed everybody. That was pretty shocking. So I didn't see the actual debate. But what was fascinating was watching CNN, and they had someone, an analyst, who was looking at the responses on the liberal blogs online. And it was stunning to see how much they hate and loathe Hillary Clinton. It's just bizarre. I mean, you would think, to me it's a sort of traditional kind of Ralph Nader sort of effect, which is that you've got your person who is of the lot, your most electable, yet at the same time the most loathed. And it's one thing for the person to be loathed by the other side, but to be loathed by your own side is a little shocking. But we'll see how that plans out. The most fascinating thing of all that I read today on, I believe it was the New York Times website, was about Mayor Bloomberg and how he is the staunchest supporter of gun control, or he's being painted that way. And I think it's marvelous because, here we've got Joy Behar on The View talking endlessly about how she hopes that he will run for the presidency because he's got his own money and he can afford it and he would make a great president. And that so many people will hate him too. But I kind of enjoy that. He calls himself a Republican, but he's a Democrat in Republican's clothing. So, he has his moments. I don't know, I didn't feel as much animosity toward him when I was living in New York as I did towards Giuliani, but that's it. Anyway, I've got to end this now because Tom gets annoyed because there's too much noise. Close the vents, close the windows. The vents and windows aren't open, kid. I'm on the freeway. The car is moving fast and it makes the noise. You just don't usually hear it because you've got the radio on. This is, a sweet ride. In terms of money, in terms of engine efficiency, in terms of how much noise it makes on the road. This baby is quite the sound piece. That's it. I'm done. Goodbye.